Today, we have completed one of the hobbies. Can you believe he's already gone and done it? Look at that. The stars are going in. One new reward unlocked. I didn't realize I got this many stars. So I only got a few there, but we've got one reward available in the collector. I'm going to say the collector is the easiest one to do, and I'm going to give you some tips during this video on how to do a few things. So, we have got the Plymouth Road Runner. Perfect. I am so happy. I've grinded for the past few days since this update came out trying to get this. I would say this is the easiest one. You'll be happy to know that you do not have to complete every single challenge to do this. I have a bunch of them left, and these ones, they take a little bit more. For example, we'll get 10 million. And like now I do have to do the next two. I'm focused on getting the Racer and of course the Explorer as well, but I'm in a bit of a weaker position for those ones. There she is. Is this the first Plymouth in the game as well? It actually might be, but I'm so excited. Let's drive it as a standard. The Roadrunner badge. Here we go. Look at the beautiful American muscle, baby. Holy God. I just changed to a plane. This sounds awesome. So one of the questions on my mind is, does this car have the Roadrunner horn? Oh, man. It doesn't. Though hopefully we can get that every time. Maybe it's a vanity horn. We'll have to see, won't we? Maybe they couldn't do that. Surely they could do it. It's fine. Anyway, this is very boat-like. This feels like a proper muscle car. This feels as they would kind of expect a muscle car to feel on the Crew 2's handling model. At least a classic muscle car. This needs to be customized. Of course, that's the main reason we are here today. It's the main reason I decided, yes, let's grind the poo-poo out of this car. My God, the slide is ridiculous. Used to fast travel 50 times. You are very welcome. This Plymouth Road Runner. First thing I'm going to do to ease in to this beautiful whips customization, we're just going to throw on a bunch of 280 parts. Because we're going to do it at some point anyway. We may as well get on with it. Now it's time for a color. I'm teasing. I feel evil. Look at the green. Look at the orange. Look at the yellow. That looks awesome. I don't even know what to do color-wise. Let's get started, shall we? Jumping into the visual parts. Hoods. We have got... Oh, I think yes, we have blowers, and we have carbon hoods with blowers, and more blowers, because why the heck not? I'm actually going to go with number 5. We're going to go quite clean with this. This 2 million I've just got in the last few days from grinding out bloody events on this game, trying to get some cars unlocked. Holy crap, this is looking awesome. You know what? The silver may actually have to stay, because this... Oh my God, this is looking fantastic. That front grille there, that's what we're going with. We've got we got 4 front fender options. I think I'm going to go with option number 1. It's the cleanest option. I love the wobble as you switch to this though. It's so beautiful. We got wheel options, which we will come back to. We've got side mirror options, which I am not going to adjust. We got the side skirts, which I'm going to probably go for a general carbon fiber option. You know it. It's how we usually do. Rear fender. We got to match the front with the rear. So let's get that done. But we could have the dragster look, where it's kind of raised at the back. Nah, we're going to match it. For the rear wing, we got 7 options. My game just had a seizure. That wing is actually super clean and nice. Oh, we're getting some window wangs as well in there. Surely we got some carbon window wangs. Look at that. That is weird. It works quite well. And number 7. Oh, are you kidding me? So this option here is the only one with the window wang intact. That's really frustrating. I kind of wish there was more of a combination. I think I'm going to have to go for number 5. I wish I could put the window wangs on as well. Anyway, going for the blacked out lights, just in case you want to. The whole over the back can get blacked out there as well. And hopefully we got some pretty aggressive bumpers coming up. Here we go. Look at the diffuser. And we've got the black out at the rear. That is super sweet. And we've got the interior design as well if we want to change that up. I'm going to keep it as is for now. Now, for the wheels, I did say I'm going to come back to these. I quite like them as they are. So part of me is like, considering not even changing them. Number 2. That's quite cool. I think we're probably going to go for one of these aftermarket options here. We're going to go for number 2. It just fits a little bit better in my view. And let's have a look at how many people have actually unlocked this on the PlayStation so far. We have got 4 people downloading the Road Runner livery right here. 4 people. This one has had 3 people downloading it. I wonder if the creators of the liveries themselves... That is awesome! We got Road Runner on the car. Do you know what? I actually kind of like the primary design. I think the standard design looks the best, which is kind of difficult to say considering that this one is pretty sweet as well. But I think the standard design is what we're going to go for. Quickly again, jump through the colors just to see. We've got a nice red, or we can go for silver, a green. That green is super nice. I think the darker colors suit this a little bit more. The yellow is what I would go with if I was going for a color. Now, vanity items. Tires, we're going to wait. For the smoke, we're not doing it. For the underglow, we actually have the collector underglow to go along with... We can't actually show it, but I'm not much of a show-offy underglow man. We're going to go for the tinted windows. And do we have anything that could somewhat resemble? And it's going to do... We'll go for that one. Standard 2-horn. Why the heck not? Now, you see, they're very classic. They're very muscly car wheels, tires. Should I go for something a bit more modern? Because I guess you would put modern tires on a car like this, and we could put some tire text or something. But do I want to do that? That's the only question here. We do have quite a few options. I think what we're going to do is go for the basic tire text here. Maybe the yellow tire text. Nah, we'll stick with the white tire text. Look at that. What an incredible machine. I'm so ready to get into a race with this. You know, it has to be done. Let's see how we get on. You know what I really love about this car? The fact that the back end is so long, because normally it's just the front, obviously, that's very long. These lights are amazing as well. But the back end is really, really long. It's almost even. The roof, the back, is also very long, of course, to make it actually useful. Usable, should I say. All right, let's see how we do in the event. I'm ready. I'm ready. Go and get it. Give me the boost. Get it. Move that biker out of the way. Turn this music off. We want to hear the noise of the whip. It's so lazy sounding. It's a big, lazy American muscle. I adore it. I don't think this is going to be the one that's designed to be very quick, because let's be real, that's going to be the RX-7. It's in the race class. This, however, I mean, it is still technically a decently quick car. Of course, all cars are pretty balanced throughout this game, but in terms of how it feels to drive, it's very lazy. Very, very lazy indeed. Oh, mate. The interior view. We can see the blower. The front is just, I don't know. It's kind of odd. You'd expect, obviously, a classic muscle car to be sliding absolutely everywhere. Of course, we have traction control on and the like on the crew, because the standard handling, that's how it is. I think I want to play and turn off the traction control after we've done this wreck. Balls! I'm just going to hope that nobody catches up from that colossal... Wasn't unintended. But let's get it. 80%. This is actually quite a short event. I think it helps, honestly, that this is such a short event that you can't actually get the speed up on the vehicle. You're just kind of stuck at the low, lazy speeds. This is sloppy. It's a sloppy car. I'm not exactly sure it would be any of my choices when it comes to using it in PvP. So I'm gonna save you the trouble and say, yeah, you might want to be careful if you're PvPing, focusing. This ain't it, Chief. So back on the free drive, we shall now play around with the handling options. As I said, I want to get into the performance customization. We got some stars as well. Beautiful. Go into the performance, go to the pro settings, and turn off traction control, because I think that will be a lot of fun. The ESP as well. That's all we're going to play with. That's all we're going to play with. We're going to see now if this is a completely different machine. Oh, it's definitely wheel spinning a little bit more. Okay, get to a corner. Let's hope that this big one feels a little bit more muscle car-y. Okay, that feels completely... This feels much more accurate. Understeer. already, but can we get some oversteer up in here with this big boat? Do you know, I think it might be too lazy to oversteer, to be honest with you. Here's a corner. It's so... Does it feel... Is it just me or does it feel slow? It's still quite grippy. It's very lazy. Very, very lazy indeed. Here we go. Yeah, even under NOS, we're not lighting the tires up or anything. Interesting. So, I will say, obviously, with a few tweaks, loosening the grip on the rear tires, you can definitely get this thing to slide around, but I'm surprised with how planted this machine is. All right, so as I promised, finally, a few tips on how to unlock this car super quickly. What you need to be doing is obviously just trying to complete as many objectives as you can. There are a few ones where you need to get certain car parts, if I go into it. Time spent in HQs. This is an interesting one to talk about because obviously you can use... Don't focus on these ones. Don't just wait around. You should try and do as many of them in conjunction as possible. So, for example, acquiring HUDs and checking if carbon suits. You have got 144. Every car you already own, buy the HUDs for them. Buy a new car and you get one set of all of them, fenders, HUDs, everything, and then go through that car and do the bit. And of course, you can do it in the HQ now. You can customize in the HQ, so that saves a lot of time. You can do a lot of this super quickly by going through the menus opposed to doing the HQ, teleporting back and forth all the time. I would highly recommend doing those. And of course, anywhere you can, conjoin them with doing, for example, the racer path, because for example it asks you to use certain cars, do races at the same time, and then you will get a combination of all these done together. I think that's the best advice I can give. Other than that, good luck grinding. Be sure to smash like, subscribe if you're new, and hopefully soon I will have another one to show you. Until next time, peace.